So you see laptop.
Oh no.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Baba.
Okay. Okay.
You call YouTube, why?
Okay.
Uncle.
Okay. Richie.
Yes, sir.
So this, as I was saying, application, we build it based on what do you call it? Business requirement.
Customer specification.
Yes, or requirement. Yes, or specification. Okay. With the Maya, then we go through. But we have the base.
Okay.
Which every hotel, I say 90% may be using this because we done a lot of research to do this. So, like we have user management here. So user management, we have rules and permissions. So based on your rule and your permission, you can have access to certain areas of the system. Okay. So if you don't have permission, then you can't go to dashboard. If you don't have permission to come to this dashboard, then you will never see this dashboard. Okay. So this one will protect the whole system for us. Then we have employee management. And then we have customer management. Customer management, which might be our client, those who will come and sleep. Okay. Here, maybe the hotel manager want to keep track of those who comes there. Yeah. If he wants that way, then we will activate this one for you. If you don't want it, we leave it out. So if the person comes here today and we have the information of that person, so the next coming of next visit, no, we are not going to take any information from him or her because we already have it. So we just use some filters to get to the person and then start a new transaction. Okay. Okay. So we have hotel management here. We have restaurant management here. Event management, we haven't implemented it. Then we have accounting, and then we have the system settings. Okay. As we were going. So we have amenities, we have room types, we have room numbers. So if, say, you have 10 rooms, then you are going to give numbers to the room and assign those numbers to those rooms so that in any point in time, you can sit at anywhere and get to know the number of host it on internet or on premise. Find out for us. Then we have floors. Maybe you have story buildings. So we have floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. Then first floor, maybe how many rooms you have on first floor, how many rooms you have on second floor. You enter all of them here. Then we have bed type. We have king size. As we all know, the distance is not part of what we're about to do. And then here is where we enter. In case you buy a new bed, here's where we do the entry. You select the bed type. Is it kings? Then you select the image. Maybe if you want to host it on the internet for people to book, then this functionality becomes important because the person is supposed to know the kind of bed is in the particular room he or she is booking for. Okay. We have currency here. Whichever way you want it, we do the implementation for you. So we have that one being automated here. We have rates, VAT rates also here. If you want to do VAT, then we are good to go. We have payment types here. So whether you'll be doing cash, check, mobile money, whatever, we are there to do implementation for you based on your requirements. We will do it for you. Okay. So let's start from the booking. So we have manage rooms. So you will come here and add new rooms. So if you have, say, 20 rooms, we will add all the rooms here. So you select, say, this just for demi data. Is demi data. So you select maybe executive suite, and then You see, when we went to the room numbers, this is what we just added. So the moment you assign that room number to this to a room, it leaves this place. So when the next booking or next you're adding next room to the system, that particular number won't be available. So only available numbers you see here. So you select this number, and then this room is on which floor? Maybe first floor. Bed type. Available, and the number of beds, whether 2 or 3, say 2, and then room size, you state it here. Capacity, I know, say some hotels, they won't allow 2 people or 3 to sleep in the room. So the capacity, the maybe
Put
the
two
room,
there.
yeah, 2. Then we have, okay. So here is where you add amenities or those things or the things inside that particular room. So maybe you have this one, envelopes, table, writing chair, telephone, iPod docking, adapters, alarm, this
Choose the electronic safe.
electronic safe, okay, tea maker. So you choose everything
You keep
that
clicking, right?
Yes, you just click and then you see it's selected. So yeah, it's all selected. So if you don't want it, you just click it and it will deselect it. So you do this. Okay, so they'll all be lining up here for you to see. If you think you are done, everything is okay for you, you say submit. And then it immediately submit. And then it becomes part of this. So as you see here, we have we say we have branch here. The reason we have branches, maybe you have one here and then maybe you open another one somewhere. You can use the same application to manage all the your hotels. Okay. So can assign means you say no, meaning all this has been assigned for some people. They booked. So we say here, yes. So you can do editing here too. If you want to do, there's any mistake you want to go back, you can do it. And then you can view. So when you view too, you see everything in that particular room. So maybe if somebody has come there today and leaving tomorrow, you can immediately go there and see the things which are there when the person came and the things which are left when the person is leaving. So here you see we have the cost of this particular room, and the currency is this number of beds too, status available, yes, room number, and then so forth. This is how this particular thing works. And here too, you can still attach some of the amenities to the room in case you want to add something new. You just come here and select, and then you attach it, and it will be part of what is in the room. So if that thing you want to remove it, you just select it and it will go off. Okay, so we are on hotel management. We start with them. Okay, let's go. We were managing rooms. So now let's go to bookings. Okay, so whether the person called or the person come in person, here's where we manage it. First of all, we take the information, some first name, we take small information, say, then I'm a male, date of birth. Here, I don't know whether it's important for them or not, because you know, Ghana here, you can, I think if somebody below 18 cannot go and book a hotel. So you'll be checking all those things for you. If the business requirements say no, we take it from here. Or you just leave it as
God is not
come again.
It's not because it's not asterisk. You can leave it.
Yes, okay. So let me see. 19. So phone number 0244872589. And then the phone number, one is false, one is not false. And then location, where I'm coming from, maybe Kumasi. Okay. So here we have another information for you provide contact person in case of emergency. Whom should we for? Or maybe John Doe. Okay.
The name should be Peter Benson.
Check where the key one.
Okay.
They were Ghana.
So from here, you go to the next step. Booking details. So you select, say, if the person is maybe on call, you receive a call, say, I want to come there at this time. So you book could as pending. But if the person is standing in front of you, you say check in. Then number of person, say 2. Then individual or organization. As for now, we haven't implemented the organization. Sometimes people, organization may book maybe 10 or any number of rooms for his or her, their employees. So when it happens like that, you use organization here, but here we are booking for individual. Okay. A number of days, say 4. And then you have to give a start date, maybe tomorrow. And then the moment you select the date, the start date, now the system will give you the end date. You see 4 days, so definitely you'll be leaving on the 12th. Okay. So you go and pick a room for the person, yes. So I just have selected only, and then here you only see the available rooms.
Only one person.
If the room is not available, then you see the room 5, and the room type is this, the price is the bed type, this, number of beds, this. Then from here, you go to payment. So here you say 4 days. The system knows that that particular room you choose costs 456 per day. So you'll be multiplying that amount to get the total amount the person is supposed to pay. So if you do a down payment, say 1,000, and then is the person, is it cash, Momo, or whatever? So most businessmen, we are interested in cash. Is this full time or part time?
Part payment.
Yeah, so sorry, part payment or full payments, part payment. And then you state something here. So maybe being payment of
being part payment,
whatever.
The number of days.
Being part payment of room booking, then you submit it. Then the moment you submit it, everything lives here and becomes part of. So here is the number 5. So check in here. This is the balance I'm supposed to pay. You know, the hotel, they run a shift so that the next person who would take the mantle knows that this particular person owns this amount. So when you're about to check out, let me see if that one, yes. So when you click checkout, the system will bring you this and then tell you the balance the person is supposed to pay. And then the system knows the person is checking out, and then you complete the process by clicking this one. Wow. I think I have small error here. I have to check later. All the bookings. So here, the moment you click this, the moment it didn't work is because SMS part is, yeah. So the system was checking for something, couldn't see. That's why I got that error. So the moment you click this, the receipt will be printed, but sent through SMS to the customer. So if the business want to do hard printing, we will do that. There's a receipt part there. If they want just the SMS to send the invoice to the person, either email or by, okay. So in this case, I'll bring something here for them to choose. Either the person wanted through SMS or through email. Then we send the invoice there. Okay. So this is how the booking thing works. So here back in the booking hotel management, you come here and you see all the pending requests. The requests they have made, but they are not yet in. You see all of them here. Okay. From here, we have restaurant management. So with the restaurant management too, we have menu. Okay. Okay. Brother Rich. Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Like here we have the restaurant management. We have managed tables. Here, the reason we have this one here is maybe the restaurant, somebody may come and then he just come and sit. You wanted to implement something here. The person will come and then we put QR codes on the table.
Okay.
With the table and then the chair number. So when you scan the one on your like on your face, when you scan it, the system will know that, oh, the table one, the person, then you request what you want. And then the waiter will bring it to you without going to the waiter's desk.
Okay.
So we haven't yet implemented, but that's the design. That is why we have managed tables here. So as maybe you attend on that particular table and you are keep on requesting. So by the time you finish, you want to go, like men, you see, you go and then you are drinking. Then you'll be calling for more drinks. Yeah. Instead of going there, you just do it on the table on your phone. And then they will bring in all. So along the day, they know the table 10, they took A, B, C, D. Okay. One Coke, one this, one this, one this, one this, and then they give you your bill and you pay. Okay. So that the waiter won't be calculating that, oh, I sent you first. No. The system will do everything for you. That is why we have this particular implementation here. So if that is how the restaurant works, we do the implementation for them. Okay. We have menu category. Here you set your menu category. Okay. Like I have here, we have banquet menu, we have breakfast, like you set, even lunch, you set all of them. So from there, you come here and say manage menus. Add menu. I give the name of the menu. Say, and then you select category, is it breakfast or whatever. So if it's ethnic, then what is the price? Say 50 cedis. And then you choose a far. Because if somebody is requesting, the person is supposed to know the kind of he is requesting for. So you write something to describe this particular menu. Yeah, so it will be here. Then the price will be here. Okay, let's go back. So now view menus will be here. So here will be our menus. And the menus is, you see here, we have approve, approve, approve. If it's not approved, it won't be part of what we are selling.
Okay.
You will set it all right because you don't want anybody to change price. So the manager and there may be one person from somewhere have to do such. So if one person that do, another person approves. So that if there's a problem in the future, we know two people did this.
Okay.
And if it comes to any modification of price or so, then the hotel manager or the owner of the hotel have to come in. Because you can't reduce all the price without the knowledge of the hotel manager. You can, yeah, something like that. Any modification, somebody at the top have to come in.
Yeah.
So we have approval systems. And then as for restaurant management, we have two ways of managing. So if you go with the cashier thing, we'll be having all the menus categories here. So we have the tables here, as I was saying.
All right.
So if we want to, you see here, we have this table unavailable. This one is available. So when the table tends to be unavailable, meaning somebody.
A certain one.
Yes. So we have the available. You click on it. Then he will tell you, sorry, no record found, which means you haven't added anything to it. So let's say I want to add an PC to it. I think my problem hasn't resolved. Yeah. So as you add to it, this is how it will show for you to see. You can add, you can remove, you can delete. So if, say, they are done and you want to confirm, you just click confirm order. You may forget, it's a long time I used this application. So for the PLC. Okay. So it still persists for this table. So no matter how many times you refresh the page, the moment you click on this and then you click something, it's safe on the database straight, unless you want to remove. If not, it will be there until they say we are going, then you want to make payment. Then you click on payment. And then this is how the payment system also comes in. Then the system will give you the amount you're supposed to pay. And then you type, say, 110. And the system say you are owing us 10 cedis, a minus, meaning, and then when it happens like that, you can never submit. You see, this one is deactivated until you pay the right amount. Otherwise, you can't go for it. So when you say 150, because you have 50 cedis 3. The system will give you a balance. For this one, he will allow you to submit. But anything less the amount, he won't allow you to submit. Then you select the payment type. So if you are paying with check, you have to select the bank. Then you select the branch. Then the check number. Okay, you do and give us the Momo ID. If you are paying with cash, just select the cash and then you submit. Then the receipt will come like this. You haven't implemented this part. You see the receipt, but you can print the order to be something like this. You give us your logo and everything. We do automation for you. And now there's another one here called make order. So this is how the order can also work. It's work like that one, just slightly different. So you select the menu, you add it, you select dinner, you add it, then you can change. Maybe Remco 8, and this maybe 10, this one maybe 25. So the system will be calculating, and then you see the total amount here on there. So the same thing like that one, you can delete, you can add more. Doesn't care the number you want to add. So here we do 12. Then still the price will, this one do calculation and give you the amount you're supposed to pay. The same process here. If say you're supposed to pay 15.20 and you want to pay 15.10. The system will allow you to go because something is red here. Here too, we have the same payment system here as it works on the other side, and the mobile money side, the same thing. So right from here to, you see, I am clicking, but it's not working because you've deactivated, because you warn us. You can't warn us. You have to pay all our money before you leave. So the moment you pay everything, then we activate it for you. Why this thing is not? So right from here to, you can print the order. Then you have your receipt. Okay. So this is how the restaurant can work. So everything will be automated. There's no way you can change anything. And then I think there's a problem where I am, like I was saying, the internet issue. So I couldn't download the right thing because here I couldn't see my report. So we have a report side. For whatever you do, you have a report on it. I've downloaded the wrong thing, the wrong project. So I can't see my report. Okay, so let's go to the accounting side. Accounting side here, we are only checking for expenses now. As I was saying, if you want us to do reconciliation, P&L, balance sheet, you just give us all, and then we will do the implementation for. Because for this particular project, the requirements, those things weren't part of what the person was needed. Yeah. So yeah,
that will be part of the report.
Yeah, like if the like you want us to
If they want it, okay.
Yes, they will be part of the report. Unfortunately, I downloaded wrong project.
No problem. Well, what we have shown is, I think it's enough. Let me.
Because you know,
It's say something. Say almost 6:30. Let me ask these few questions so that I send the link to the guy for him to join, so that he too will have a view of what is happening. Okay.
Okay.
Good. When we come to the booking.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes somebody is coming and it is a company, it's coming in the name of a company where the company has to pay the bill.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So you have individual and organization. So the two should be active, such that if it's an organization, then we input the organization's name so that the receipt that will be printed will be in the name of the organization.
Yes.
And then the writing for when somebody pays something, then the narration, being payment for being part payment, being full payment, or whatever. Can we automate that one?
Yes.
If we automate, then it will put a little stress on the person at the counter, always typing English.
Okay.
And then, like as we see the restaurant side where receipt is being printed, that one too is very important. Yeah.
Okay. So like yes, boss.
The table side,
Okay.
the table should be given capacity. I forgot.
Okay.
So that if it allows multiple number of clients or customers, it won't say unavailable. Meanwhile, only one person is sitting by the table.
Okay. To be implemented.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. We are having this live on YouTube, so you can visit YouTube anytime as well to view what we did.
Okay.
You can search by demo schedule. If you want to be precise, you can say demo schedule and Nixon. Yeah.
Okay, so let me send the link.
I watched mine live on YouTube. So
let me call the guy.
So if you have questions, you can ask.
Can I call the guy in so that he can?
You can watch. Yeah, tell him to watch live.
So that I want him to watch live and you see.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate if I write.
Yeah.
Let me write it on screen. Let me do some. So I'm not sure whether you can see. It is.
Are you typing it on the chat?
To copy this call to 26 pesos for 60 days.
You can do this.
Type it on the chat so that you can see it.
You see it on the screen.
Why are you typing it?
Oh, okay, then it means you can't see. That's why you're asking. Because it's bold on the screen. So yeah, so let me put it. I'm putting it on your WhatsApp. You can send it to me.
Okay. Felix. Can you join us? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. About my journalist Zoom ID no my own. Okay.
Next, what do you send them? Okay.
If you go to YouTube, just type the message there. I mean, you find that message. It will come.
Okay.
And the link and I send the Felix until he will join us.
And your link or a message.
I'm talking about the Zoom link.
Oh, okay. I hear.
So if I should add the YouTube also.
I can also give the YouTube link.
Demo schedule and next thing. Go to YouTube and find it. Okay.
If you can't join the Zoom, let him join the YouTube.
We're joining.
Let me join.
Anne.
Someone can still watch live. It's still live. Go.
Palace. And I am ready, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Good. So you who screen?
Over time.
Good. Ebenezer. Eben.
Yes, boss.
Felix is here.
Okay.
So I think that maybe quickly, if we can take him through some of the steps that we have done, so that he can also inform his boss how the whole process is.
Okay.
And then when we get the devices and we add it up, how it is also going to help.
Okay.
We have understood he is championing the whole thing. So he has to understand better than.
Yes. Okay.
So that we can also.
So Richie,
yes, sir.
I think I want to suggest something here.
Okay.
So, I'm interested, but don't you think it's advisable that I also add he to it? I have to add him to it so that he can also enjoy whatever we are discussing here. At least he also get a clear understanding about the whole thing.
Papa,
what do you think?
Next.
Are you saying he should join?
Yes,
I think his boss. He wants his boss
himself,
to join.
I don't know.
Well, why not? If it's available.
If it's available
right,
and he can join, send him the link.
All right. Within a minute, let me contact him if he's free. Then I can send him. I'll forward the link to him.
Even if this breaks, okay, he can still watch it on YouTube. Okay?
I have sent you the YouTube link, fellas.
All right.
Whatever we are doing to.
It's live on YouTube.
Okay. All right. So let me call him within a jiffy. I'll get back to you, please.
Okay.
That's okay.
So, Papa, you know that the reporting is also very important, right?
Yeah.
So reporting, that's maybe at the end of the month, they have to know the number of people that came to or visited the place. Maybe as part of the report, maybe for that one they can tell, but we must also think outside it and see.
Yeah, because the report, they're supposed to tell us exactly what they want.
What they want. So
yes,
I'm not preeminent when they come.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the report is being generated by your business logic.
Yes.
So I want this, I want this, I want this. Based on that, we generate a report for you. You know what you want to protect. Actually, we don't know. We only programmers. We design systems. So you tell us, I want A, B, C, D. We just go and sit down and come out with the solution, present it to you. If it's okay, we proceed. If not, we go back and redo it until we get exactly what you want.
What you want. Okay.
Yes.
But
So
at the moment, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
At the moment, we can give some of the core reports, okay?
Yes.
Example, sales you have made. That one
Yes.
we
Yes.
all know the format. That would be basic, but the rest you have to define it for us to implement.
Exactly. But Mr. Nixon, you see, this has been a long time. Oh, this project. I've downloaded the wrong one.
This is the basic one.
Yes, the basic.
But the reporting fair is cool. We will get all the report, but the basic
that one there,
yes.
That one there,
like
yes.
Sales
A one-day job. Yeah, just a one-day job because everything's in the database. You just put it out and then he give us the design. Like if you have invoices, he present it to us. We design as it is. Like there's a project I am doing here. Let me see.
We are live.
No problem.
The one you place on the GitHub.
Yeah.
Something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's not available.
Okay.
So we can go.
Okay.
But the YouTube thing to him that even after that he can still watch and then
That's
get
okay.
the whole thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay. So there's something here. Okay. Okay. I wanted to get some receipt to show you. Okay. Welcome, boss.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Ebenezer.
All right, I'm Felix.
Okay. We discussed some issues with Richie.
Yes.
This is how we do our work. We don't do generic applications. We do based on your business requirements. But we have a base thing, which when you want it, we don't start from scratch. Because if you want hotel management, we know the basis that every hotel is providing. So we have the base and then we build on top of what we have by your requirement. So what we are about to show you is just the base we have. The rest you provide us. I want A, B, C, D. I want it to be like this. I want to protect this. You give us your requirements. And then based on the requirements we give you, we can do it 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. Okay. And by the time we exhaust the period, we just present it to you. If it's okay for you, we proceed. If not, we go back and rewrite it and come back again until we get a exact thing you want. Because business A and business B, they are separate business. They manage their things differently. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is the whole application. This is how it is. Mostly, you start from this system management, and before that,
section.
yes, this is how this is where the configuration starts. Without this, the system won't work. So we have countries, because somebody may come from somewhere, and we need to know where the person is coming from because of legal issues in future. We have departments within the hotel. We have designation employees. This a manager. This and this. That one be from your side. We have region where the person is coming from. We have cities. We have branches. Maybe you have operating different branches. The system will manage all of them for you based on how you want us to host for you. We have amenities. Amenities means inside the room, a particular room. What are some of the things you've put in that room, so that each point in time you can account for what is in that room. We have bed type. We have room numbers. You will be assigning, I know you've assigned numbers to your rooms, so we'll be managing that one too for you. Yeah. We've managed floors. If you have story buildings, we just manage the floors. For one, how many rooms there from? How many rooms in this floor are 5 cities? How many rooms here? Like, we manage everything for you. You don't have to think. Okay. We have status of the rooms. We have bed types. We have new bed. So the new bed type, okay, let's click this one. So when you want to, maybe you bought a new bed, you want to manage that bed too for you. Okay. Even if you want like your guests to report on the bed, we can do that one for you. We have a session, he will comment. Maybe the bed is doing this, this, and this. There's some bed the person can complain all of them, and you have it. And then the hotel owner also will have it on their report. Said, this room, we have this bed here. This is what the customers are or our guests are complaining about. You have everything. You can lay your head on us. So if you want to add new bed, this is how it is. We just select the bed type, maybe king bed. This is just a demi database. Then you select image. Yeah, so the reason we select images, maybe you want to host part of this application on internet so that people will book from there. So we add an image so that the person comes and see exactly the bed he booked is there. Okay, so let me see if I can get some image here. No. Okay. And then you submit. So this is what we just added. And then you can edit it anytime you want. Then you can remove the image anytime you want. You can do anything you want. This is automated. We have access management. This is where you manage your users. And this is by roles and permissions. Based on your role, we assign permission to those roles. So we be having 2 people may have the same role, but different permissions. Yeah. So maybe you may be a manager, you have your managerial role. You can't cross to go and see what the cashier is doing. No way. We won't allow you. You can't see what the administrator is doing. No way. You won't allow you. The only person who can see all those things might be the hotel owner. But he too cannot add anything on the system. You can only view, but not adding. Yeah. So from the access management, here is where you are going to manage your employee. Then from there, here is where you are going to manage your customers. Whosoever comes there as a guest is your customer. We have to manage all of them. We have hotel management where everything goes, the main cardinal point of the system, and then the restaurants. We have event management. Unfortunately, we haven't implemented it because the one who requested for such system doesn't do such. We have accounting system here, and as usual, I have this system configuration. So what we are about to do, whatever you think you need us to change, as I said, we are ready to go with you until we get a perfect thing for you. So let's start from the hotel management. We have managed rooms. So here, as we said, we have room numbers, we have room type, and then we have branch. So here, if you are operating branches, you know every room in every branch. Whatever is going on around those branches, you see everything live. This is how it is. You can view like this. So as I was saying with the amenities, you have a room and you assign amenities to the room so that at each point in time, you know what is in that particular room. You don't have to think, oh, last week I put this one here. No. The moment you view this, you will see what is there. So if you go there tomorrow and that thing is not there, then you start searching because you can't lose money. No businessman is prepared to lose money. Let's go back. So this is how we do adding. You select the room type. Say King's room. Unfortunately, we have exhausted the number of rooms, the room numbers. So we have to go back and add room number. So if you have 100 rooms, you predefine all the 100 rooms. So you say add room number. So when you come here, you see all these room numbers has been assigned. So once a room number is assigned, you can't assign it to another room. Impossible. So you come here and say maybe SD-0009. And then you submit. So you go back to, and then you see it's unassigned. So this particular number is available and you can edit it. Except this ones. When the room is assigned, you can edit.
Okay.
So let's go to here and then manage room. Add new room, select room, queen room, room number. So only available rooms number will be here.
Will display there. Okay.
Yes. And then is this first floor, second floor, third floor, ninth floor, whichever floor. You select the bed type. It's a queen bed. Available status. Number of beds you want to put there.
Okay. Please, excuse me.
Okay.
The room type and then the bed type. What's the difference?
Oh, okay. You see, we have executive rooms.
Okay.
And we have executive beds or queen bed, like the bed's name, you know.
Yes.
You do more than me. Okay. So the room type is the executive room or hospitality room, whatever room you manage there. Because every room has its own cost, like pricing. True or false?
That's true.
Yeah, so that is why we have the room type, so that you know how many this type of room we have. We have executive room, how many type, because based on this, we can count those for you.
Yeah, I get that. So,
Let me kind of
if I understand you, for instance, executive room, you can have the queen size executive room and then the king size executive room.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Then we can move on.
Yeah, so when we are doing integration, you will give us what you're supposed to do here.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So room size. If you have the reason we do this, you know, the whites, they are very gentle with those things.
Sure.
Can't say it's 2 meters square and then the person comes 1.5 meters square. No, they won't allow. This is because I said if you want to put part of this on internet for people to book, then you have to be truthful to what you are doing. And then you give the room the size, This is just a demi-ton. And then the capacity, meaning how many people can sleep in that room.
Okay.
I think you have that, or
with the capacity. In fact, we've not really looked at it as in the number of people who are supposed to occupy the room at a time.
Okay.
We don't have that at the moment.
Okay.
I think it should be restricted.
Okay. Because the reason we do that, maybe we are 3. Instead of paying for the 3, we pay for 1, and then we share the money and then sleep in one room and then go.
I understand.
You know, we are operating for.
It's normal.
I'm a worker, so I know all these things. That's what we are doing. So, like I was saying, with the amenities, here we are setting new room.
So the number of beds and those about.
Come again.
We didn't set the number of beds.
Okay, say here 4 or 3, and then we attach amenities to this particular room. We have iPod, alarm, adapter, electric safe locker, mini bar and fridge, tea coffee maker, wardrobe, clothes hanger, table lamp. So at each point in time, you know exactly what is in each room without going there and see, unless you want to do audit. Then you hold your turn and then you go there and check if everything is there. Okay, so you submit bed number from this. Okay.
So the bed number, does it mean the quantity of beds in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
So number of beds in the room. So now the room is here, SD009, second floor. It's available for booking. So you can come here and see whatever you put there, if it's there. So each point in time you can remove and you can still add.
Okay.
Automatically, it also shows the price of the room.
Yes. Yes. It shows the price of the room because you already booked the price.
Okay.
So we would show you where you set those prices. Okay. So here we have a number of beds. 1, status unavailable. We have currency, whether you're operating both cedis and dollar, you have it here. And if you want us to convert dollar for you, we will also connect to another API to do those calculations for you. So you enter them and then it give you the CD equivalent. Okay. So this is the information about a certain room.
Okay.
So from here, we go to still hotel management, and then we go to manage bookings. So here is where we do booking. And then with the booking, we have to take some information from the guests. And then in case of emergency, whom should we fall on? We have to take that one. If your business requirement go with this thing, we do it for you. If not, we remove it from here. So maybe Mensa, you select gender. I don't know, date of birth is here for the purpose of knowing the person is above the age of 18. So if tomorrow the person come and say he's 17 and give you 18, say I'm 18 years old, then in when there's a legal issue, you have something to prove. Is the person who said is above 18, he gave his or her date of birth for you. That is why we have this one here. If you think it's not appropriate for you, you just remove it from here. So say 1987 -06. Then we have a phone number 024487
Okay. With the date of birth,
Okay.
should we accept that? Wouldn't there be a toggle that when you click on it,
Yes,
it will give
yes,
you a calendar?
yes, yes. We have it. It's unfortunately, I've downloaded a wrong project, right?
Okay.
We are managing projects, right?
Okay.
On the internet. So unfortunately, I downloaded the wrong thing. When I ran the project, I saw even I don't have report here. You could see, you don't see anything report here. But we have yes, we have another one. We have so you don't have problem. So there's a toggle here that is working. I think this is the first project. As we are doing modification, it keeps on changing.
Okay.
You get the right thing. Don't worry. So here the phone number, one is false, one is not false. So because you have to get a person's phone number because you'll be sending SMS to the person. Okay. So location, where the person is coming from, maybe Kumasi. Okay. So emergency contact. Whom should we contact? Phone number here. The phone number here. Location. Kumasi. You see here, none of them is false. So if the person don't want to provide, if it's your business requirement, allow that. Okay for us to go. So we go to the next step.
Go back, please.
Okay.
Good. I've seen that there's a mandatory field of the information. Yes. So what if, let's say, someone think he doesn't want to give you his date of birth, which let's say it's not compulsory.
Yeah.
What is the system going to allow you to move forward?
For this one, no. That's why I'm saying your business requirement. If you don't want it, you just take it from there. No, but it won't be mandatory.
We can make it open.
Can it be optional?
Yes, we can open it.
Okay. Okay.
Based on what you want is what we are about to do for you.
Amen.
Okay.
Boss.
Yes, you just wanted to know, though it is there, but we don't force them. That's
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we move to the next step. Either you click next or you click here, whichever will work for you. So here we come to the booking detail. We select the status. The status means maybe somebody give you a call that I want to come here tomorrow or today. So meaning that one will be pending. But if the person is standing in front of you, the person is checking in. So you'll be toggle the status of check-in or pending or request. Because if you say pending.
If I understand, the pending, the person called to do a pre-check-in, right?
Yes.
Let me put it that way.
Okay.
You have, let's say, you've taken some information.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the person to come for a confirmation. Is that not so?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it will be on the pending status. So if it's going, that is what I'm saying on your business requirement, if it's going beyond certain hours, what's supposed to happen?
Sure.
Right. That one, if you tell us, we will do the implementation and the system will do it automatically without any human intervention.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say I am checking in. Then you select, is it individual or organization?
Okay.
Then we select individual. If you select organization, what the system is going to do is you will put the organization there and put those members under the organization so that at each point in time, you know the number of people who came from a certain company to select, and you can book individual. Okay, so here maybe number of persons, 2. Number of days, say 6 days. And then this one you are talking about, and the date of birth side. Yeah. So maybe we are starting tomorrow, Friday. So then immediately you select the start date, the system will give you the end date.
Okay.
So from 6 6 days or 8 to be 6 days to be 14 of this month. And then, boss.
Don't move up.
Okay.
If the status is checky, it means the person is immediately
Yes.
available. Okay,
Yes.
so the starting date should be current dates.
Okay.
He's checking. Yes.
Okay.
That one we have to lock. But when he is ending, it's what.
Okay, sure. Sure. So the moment you check in and then you give a number of days, you have to disable here and give you current date, and then is that not so?
Yeah, right.
Okay, no problem. By the next meeting, it will be there. Yeah. From here, you go to next. Here's where you pick a room, and here you only see available rooms.
Okay.
If you are booking, you only see available rooms here. So maybe I want to select room 7. Then you see we added a room, if you remember, but that room is not part of this one.
Yes.
The reason is that you haven't approved that one. The system is approval system. So if you do one thing, somebody has to approve.
Okay.
If it's not approved, it won't be part of this one.
Okay.
So if you select room 7, we know the price and then the number of beds there. Like this is just a demo, and then you go to the next step. And then system will do the calculation for you, because the system knows the price of that particular room you selected, the number of days, and then the amount supposed to pay. You can do part payment, which is allowed. So this is 22,600. So let's say 2,000.
Don't say which is allowed. Maybe they don't allow.
So
it depends on their rules.
Yes, so on your business requirement, if you allow, so it will be there. If not, we will disable this.
Okay.
You take it from here, leaving only the total amount.
All right. Here, so in this case, at our end is down payment and then on credit. On credit happens to, let's say, organizations.
Okay.
At the end of the month, we will prepare their debt and then go and give it to them to pay.
Okay. So that is say I'm saying your business requirement. So after this, we will come to you and then take all your business requirement and implement it as you want. We don't want to enforce anything on you.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have cash, we have check, we have mobile money. So even if we give a credit to an organization, when you are checking in, you have to state whether you took check or you took mobile money, whatever. The system won't say, So if it's check, you have to come and give the check number so that in future, if there's a problem, you can go to the bank and verify. So maybe it's part payment. And then we say being part payment of hotel booking. And then you submit. The system will talk to you back some few seconds. Yeah. So 5 seconds ago, it will be here. Then the remaining balance 610. And then this is the person, the phone number, the room. Check-in date will be here. You say here's 5 seconds. Another one is 53 minutes ago. So when it passes certain hours, it will change to normal date.
Okay.
So you can have a view of it. So here, if the person is going out, like checking out, the moment you click process, this is what will happen. The system will tell you the amount he's owing the company. And then if you think everything is okay, the person have given you that money, you click process. We don't care about what the person, because this thing will be in somebody's name. So if you haven't collected the money, you say you've collected it. At the end of the day, we don't care. We are taking the money from you. So you take your 610, you say process. The moment you say process here, the reason we have that error is that it's checking for something. I've disabled the SMS. The SMS will go to the person who is checking out as invoice or receipt. Or likewise, if you want us to implement the normal printing of receipt for them, we can do that one too for you. I hope it's clear here.
Yes.
Can we proceed?
Felix. Felix.
It says Felix, this thing is off. Mike.
His microphone is off.
Yes.
Yeah. Felix, your microphone is off. Felix. I don't know. Felix. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, what you like? Felix.
Yeah, hello.
Uh-huh.
You went off.
You went
Hello.
off. You went off.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Network, yes,
Okay.
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
No,
Yes.
you were
Okay.
explaining something, and we want your comment.
I can hear you now. I think there was some technical hitches. Network.
Okay.
No problem. I said that he was explaining something here, like the person who made a part payment is checking out, and then now even if the attendant or the employee who was at the counter at the time the person came in is not there, and a new person comes, and then that new person, the person come and say, "Oh, I want to go," and the person click on process, then it will, the person is owing. Is it okay? And then he said that the moment he click on process, an SMS was sent to that person in or invoice or whatever, and asking, do you want a situation where a printer will also be attached and
yes, there's an available printer. These Epson printers, the smaller ones.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can be printed out.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you want both, we will do, or if you want one, we will do all of them for you. Or we made it automation, whichever we want. You just go and tick at the somewhere in the settings. So if you want the SMS, when they click process, the SMS will go without printing any receipt. But if you want the printer to print to, we will do the settings for you, and then you choose one whichever suits your business. Okay. Okay. So from here, this is how our base hotel booking works. From here, we have restaurants. So for the restaurant too, we have managed tables, we have managed categories, we have managed menus, and then manage view menus, cashier, and then make order. So the idea of this table, managed table, is that there's something we want to implement that we've made a design, but we haven't written those codes. What you want to do is, like, somebody will come on your restaurant. They may be 3 or 4 persons. They are sitting on one table. You have a QR code on the table, and the person comes, and you have access to the application where he will tell us what he wants, and then the waiter will just go and serve the person. And then as they keep on requesting, it will be adding to this particular table they are sitting on. So right after they've done whatever they do, they will do the process over there and then come back and pay the waiter without going to the book and check the person. No. The moment you click the table, you see the price and everything they have consumed. If they want to have a receipt on it, then you print it for them. If not, they just leave and go their way. That's the idea of these tables.
So if I understand, when they are done eating and drinking,
yeah,
and then request for their bill,
yeah,
at the click of a button, a receipt can be printed out, sent to them for them to do the payment.
Yes. With the detail of whatever they've bought.
They've consumed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's the idea of this table. From here.
So in this case,
okay.
The reception operates differently from the restaurant.
Yes.
Good. So if we merge these activities, it's going to be a bit difficult in operation.
Okay.
So currently we are using QuickBooks for both the hotel management and then the restaurant.
Okay.
So I don't know how the restaurant will operate while the hotel management also operates here. Let's say in terms of booking and other stuff will be operated here.
Yeah, you
but
don't
when
have
you go to the reporting side, you can get both reports at the same time. Is it possible?
Yes, that is how the system works.
Okay.
Everyone is managing its own thing.
Sure. Okay.
Everyone is managing his own thing. So if you are part of the hotel, the restaurant, you won't see anything going around the hotel management. You are not part of them.
All right.
That is why we have designations and those things there. No? So we set to your role and then you add you to say you are part of hotel management.
The department.
That's your job. Yeah, the department, that's your job.
Okay.
You don't come near the restaurant. Yeah. So at the end of the day, we give you a report today, this and this and this from my hotel management, this and this and this from restaurant, this and this is from laundry. If you manage laundries, you want us to do for you, we'll do that one too for you. This and this came from events we hold this. So along the months, you see a detailed report of whatever went on within the premises.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, fellas, you are going to fellas. So you are going to help us with
sir.
You are going to help us with the various departments and the various events that normally occurs. So
yes. Sure. And I want to also chip in this. There are different facilities. Like you said, I remember during the hotel management, you made mention of the branches.
Yeah.
The event center that operates on its own in a different place.
Yes.
So, in this case, I think the software can make the activities of the event center to it. Once there is this event activities as part of, or event management as part of this software.
Yeah.
So and they also have their restaurant over there.
Okay.
So in all these operations, I think we can, when it's time for us to inculcate them, or we can bring them together for the system to manage all of them at once.
Yes, because it is internet based, and it will be, that one will be like a branch managing their own affairs.
Yes.
So it means with this one, you really need to host it online. Okay.
We'll host it online.
Sure.
And even if you don't want the online one, we can still do it in your premises. It still work like it still work like it is internet.
Yeah, but it can work offline.
Yes. No, we can place the server on your premises.
Okay.
It work like it is online within your premises. Whosoever comes there. And then if you don't have website, we can do a website small for you to manage this thing on the website. So whatever action goes on, it will send to this particular system on your premises, for which the interaction of the website and this system will they'll be diagonal by let me see. This one will send information to this one, and then this one will receive it.
Okay.
But if you are not part of the system on your premises, you can't access it.
Okay.
So let's say if you want to do booking, you can go online and do booking, but you get information on, as I said, in the premises without putting the whole application on the internet. They can do that one too for you. Whichever way you want it to work for you, we are ready to go with you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's continue.
Okay. So with the restaurant management, we have menu categories. So here, the menu category, this is how it is. You have breakfast, we have lunch, and then we don't know how you manage those things. We just have given a demi data here. You can add, and then you can add, and you can edit. So when you have, say, a breakfast, then you can attach menus to breakfast. What type of breakfast do you have? You add them under breakfast. So let's say we have manage menus, and then add menu. What is the name of the menu? Maybe team. So you can keep on adding to this breakfast. What is the price? Then you set the price, say 67 cedis. You choose a file. That's an image to signify that particular food you want to sell. Okay, so you give a description of this, and then you say add. Okay. So here you have the price of the foods here. Okay. Now let's go back to view menus. Then we'll be having menus here. You see some are approved. You see, we are seeing C menus here because everything here is approved. If it's not approved, then it's not ready for selling. So someone can add, and then someone have to approve. So the one we just added is not part of the one we are viewing because we haven't yet approved it. So meaning when you add, no one can go somewhere and change the price. No, the price might be changed by management and by maybe the higher authorities, and have to go through processes. Okay. So give me 1 minute. We must more. Sorry. So hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we are about to make sales, like selling food to our customers, there are two things happens here. We have cashier base, and then we have make order. So with the cashier base, this is how it is. As I was talking about the tables, you just click on the table, and you see we have unavailable, available, unavailable. This ones you change the color so that the moment you see it, you see what is going on. Meaning if it's unavailable, meaning somebody is on that particular table. So if it's available, then you can add something to it. You click on it, and then you select, you select the menu, maybe this one, this one, this one. So when you click on it again, you will see all the things you have added to that particular table. So if you're ready, maybe the person have done, you want to go. Like here, you can remove, you can add, you can view. Let me see. I think this one is not working now. So you can say confirm order. The moment to confirm order, let me refresh my table and come back. you see make payment. The moment you see make payment, then you can take your money from the customer, and that one also work. You see 207. If the person decide to pay 200 cedis, the system is not going to allow you to move on, because you have to pay all the 207 unless there's a credit basis, as you were saying. If not, then you have to pay us 207. Are you paying with cash, check? If it's check, then you have to give us the bank. Then you give us the branch, and then you give us the check number if you are paying with check. If not, you want to pay with mobile money, then we take the mobile money ID. Although we have the mobile money number on the system, so that at each point in time, we can report on the amount that went to that particular number. So behind the scenes, we won't allow anybody to type that number. It's work behind the scenes. So if you choose mobile number, then we will give you the mobile number, but the system will give us an ID, because the ID will be part of whatever goes on to the phone. If you decide to pay less than what you're supposed to pay, the system will allow you to move. You see the submit button is disabled until you go back and pay our 207. Then we will allow you to proceed.
Okay.
The moment you click this, the system will come here. We will give you the details again, and then you can print your receipt. By here, you have to give us your logo and everything, and then you do the receipt as you want for you. And this will be the detail on the receipt. This go with the printer, the Epson. The design is for the Epson printer. From here, we go back and then do make order. This one also work exactly, but slightly different. This one too, you select the category, and then it gives you all the categories available under that particular one you've selected. And then when you click, it will be here for you to see.
Okay.
So I want to add dinner to it. You add. Now maybe the quantity, I want this one maybe 12. I want this one 10. I want this one 5. I want this one maybe 41. So the system will do a calculation and give you your cost on the right. So this is what you're supposed to pay. So if you decide to pay, you see the button is disabled. This one also works like the one we just showed, the same process. The same process. So maybe you want to pay 34.85, and then the debt is 0. You click on submit, and then that one to also bring you the receipt for you to see, and then you print. So this is how the restaurant management also works. And at the end of the day, you give a report, daily report, weekly report, and then monthly report, and then yearly report. Okay. So if you want us to do maybe profit and loss account for you, whatever you do there, you just give us what you do. We will do the implementation for you. We don't have problem. Yes. As I said earlier, we don't do generic applications. You give us your requirement, you do it for you, and then we save the application for you.
Let me come here small.
Okay.
Zano has joined, so it's with us.
Okay. So
Zano, you're welcome.
Thank you.
From here, we have accounting side. For the accounting side, we are now, for this one, we are only taking the expenses. So you add in your expenses. Let me start from, I think, the bottom here. We have expenses unit. You see what you were saying earlier? Yes. You have demarcation for whatever you are doing there. You split it. So the bar expenses be different event expenses will be different, hotel expenses will be different, restaurant expenses will be different. So whatever we are managing is different from each other. No one cross other. So if you are manager at the bar, at the end of the day, you manage your bar. You don't have anything doing with the event people. So at the end of the day, they will account for whatever they receive. Okay. So, and you can keep on adding and adding and adding anything you want to add. You can add. And then you can edit. But mind me, you can't delete. For that one there, only the top people can delete. I have permission to see delete. That is why I am seeing it. If you don't have permission to delete, you won't see it. If you don't have permission to edit, you won't edit. That's how the system works. And then we have expenses type. You predefine all of them. And then we have expenses category. We can predefine all of them. Anything you are taking in, we can add, you can edit, but you can't delete. As I'm clicking, it's not working because I don't have delete permission. I haven't assigned delete permission to myself, so I can't delete. Yes, I'm clicking, but it's not working. But when I click this one, it works because I can delete, I can edit. Okay, so let's say we want to add expenses. So add expenses amount. Win it, bar. So here it's selecting, it's giving me all of the expenses we need because I have permission to see all of them. If I'm in the bar, it will be select bar and then disable it. You can't select anything there. If you from a bar and you are adding expenses, it will select the bar and then disable it. Then you select maybe electricity cost. Are you paying with cash or check? Whichever you want, you do implementation for you. And then the date. And then you provide the receipt. Because this one, somebody have to approve it, accept that particular thing. If the person rejects it, it won't be part of the system.
I'm sorry.
So here.
Sorry, I had a little issue with my network. So
okay.
I think where I left you was the expenses.
Okay.
When you said you didn't have the power to even delete.
Okay. Yes. I was saying whatever we do here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Are you okay? Hello.
Felix.
Hello, Eben.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Wow.
Felix, we can hear you.
Hello.
Felix. 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 Wow. Amen.
Boss.
I said, what crew of us about him join again? I don't know whether the boss are joining here because I see SRB.
Oh, okay.
Felix is back. Okay. Felix.
I don't know why it keeps logging me up and then coming back. Is it okay now?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Let's manage it.
Has the boss joined us?
No, he's not been able to join us. He's not around. I learned he's in a meeting.
We see another person, SRB.
SRB.
Yes.
And that's not one of our members.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Okay. So Felix, like I was saying
Yes.
Here, like we have delete button and edit button. If you add anything to the system, you don't have permission to delete. Only the higher authority have permission. Once you add, you add. So if in accounting, you have to go through the process before we retake it from the system.
Okay.
So if you add, you've added, you don't have power to. Like I was clicking, it's not deleting because I don't have delete permission. I have edit permission, so I can edit. So when I click it, it gives me access. But when I try to delete, the system say no, you don't have permission. So you are secured from here. And then, like I was saying, we have expenses categories here. And then we have expenses unit. Brother Fellas, are you there? Hello?
Alice. Alice is there.
It's gone.
It's not gone.
Hello? Hello?
Wow.
It's there. Alice.
Let me relocate myself and see.
Well, networking has been.
I have to change position.
Okay, now you're
Okay.
okay. We can hear you now.
Okay. So, like the expenses unit.
Okay.
Meaning that if a bar makes an expenses, it goes to the bar expenses expenditure column. If it's an event expenditures, go to expenditure. If it's hotel, restaurant, and then whatever you add, whatever units you add. If you have what do you call laundry, then the laundry people also have their units here, and whatever costing goes to them. We have like adding expenses here. So add expenses. You just give the amount, then you select the unit. But here I have permission to see all of them. If I happen to be a bar attendant, I'll only see bar here. And then the field will be disabled. If it's event, I will be event, but the system knows every unit, those who are working there. So when you logs in, the system will know you. You select maybe electricity, and then we are paying with cash, and then the date, maybe 28, and then you attach a receipt to these expenses. Because definitely you will pay electricity bill before you come and add it to the system. So you have to provide the receipt for future, or somebody sitting somewhere can also view the system and see the receipt. So you give your narration. Your narration here, maybe
Paying electricity bill paid.
in cost of
Electricity.
electricity. Period. Then you say add expenses. Then the system will add it. So you see on or twice, on or twice, on or twice. Hello. Hello.
Alice. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Are you back?
He's there.
Are you back?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So you saw what happened, or should we go back?
Wow.
Yeah, two will come.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hello.
Yeah. So I keep on facing same challenge, and I think it's within my encampment.
Okay.
But I'll manage. Let's continue. I'll manage. Let's continue.
Okay.
At least I'm getting an
Okay.
overview of the whole thing.
Okay. So here we've added expenses, but somebody have to approve these expenses before the system accepts it. It's the person have added all right, but it's not. Is it okay now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so like edit expenses means the person who did the entry can edit.
Okay.
If I'm not the one who did the entry, there's no way I can do editing. And then somebody have to approve this before the system accepts it. So if it's not approved, even at the end of the month, it won't take this as part of the expenses for that particular month.
Okay.
So
whatever expenses someone would do, it has to be approved by a higher authority.
Yes.
The controls.
Okay.
So it's purely approval system. And if you don't have approval permission, there's no way we can approve. You don't even know whether it does exist, that there's something like that, because we are going to remove everything. Based on your permission, the system will give you what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
So this is an overview of the base thing I was saying. So we will build on top of this based on what you give us. So whatever is in your mind, whatever the old system is doing for you and you want it to be implemented here, we are ready for you. You don't have problem. It's not a matter of months, a matter of weeks. We will do it for you.
Okay, thank you, Eben.
Boss.
Now, look, thinking about adding what do you call the card system.
Okay.
So, with respect to the room management or hotel management.
Okay.
And when we get the card, how is it going to also work?
Okay. I think the card will come with its own setups. Yeah, it will come with its own database. So we will connect to the database. Once the person logs into that particular room we've assigned to, and then the person gets entry, the system will trigger something to the its own database, and then we pick it from that particular database to this system.
Yeah, let me also add with the card. Okay, once we register the customer or the client, the card is having what we term as encoder.
Good. That was what I was coming to pinch in. That there's an encoder that is going to link it, the system and then the card.
Yes, that is what. So we just take the number that we got from, some number we get for the customer, and then we insert it onto the card, so the system will know wherever the person is going.
Okay.
Good. And then there's another thing we are also thinking of adding to it. We want to manage the electricity in the rooms. So when you come out of the room, automatically the air conditioning and then the lighting system, television, everything will have to also go off.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we have two options. So one of the options is that, and then the other is the normal swipe. So it can be.
Sorry?
Alex.
Yes, sir. Is it cutting?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying we have two options for the implementation of the card.
Okay.
One that can control the lighting system.
Okay.
And one that will be normal swipe. You don't need to do any control. So when the guy comes in to install, you have to opt for one of the options. Then it will be done for you.
Okay. Okay. So in fact, there has been an assessment on that. So we are thinking about how the whole thing, because there has to be some electrical correction before that thing can also come into being. So we are trying to consider, if possible, we will add it to it.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. So now, fellas, what we have seen the base of the whole system, how it works, looking at the management aspect of the hotel and everything. Now you have your own, you have your place, you know exactly what goes on there. More or less, this is a demo. So you have to come out as specifically what you do over there and what you want to do in future. Like we said, you have another center elsewhere at Ahojo. Whatever you do over there, if it can be on paper, so that when giving it to them, they can also sit down and do the coding so that we can get exactly what you are looking for. You don't want a situation where they go and come will be many. Is that okay?
Okay.
When we get everything, then they will sit down and design everything. So the next demo will be like, we want to see what you requested, what is exactly happening. So that we come to the implementation stage, okay?
Okay, all right.
Oh, Papa Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we spent enough time
Okay.
for the day. The hosts would like to call for a move for the close of the meeting.
Okay. All right. So I think that let's bring the meeting to an end here, and then Felix will finish out with all the other information, and you move on from there. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Eben. Thank you, Arno. Felix, we thank you very much for the opportunity. Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm too grateful.
See you tomorrow.